To put things in perspective, it's actually only just been over a year. We're on year 2, but it has not been 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's still pretty early in the life cycle of a really big new game, new franchise from a game maker who hasn't even made that many franchises. It's been special. What?
One franchise.
Well, Marathon. I mean...
They've made plenty of games, and like a few of them had sequels. Yeah. So like way back.
But
now
anyway,
we're getting into what is a franchise.
I know. Yeah. You get the point, though. They're specialists. Is my point.
Yeah.
This is
top tier developer.
Yeah. I mean, this is effectively their Star Wars almost. I mean, obviously Halo was a big game for Bungie. Anyway.
Literally Star Wars because we fight in the sky. In the
exactly.
stars.
Sometimes well, we're in orbit a lot. Anyway, wow, this is going off the rails fast. But it has been really interesting and special. I've never played a game this much with friends and made new friends. Like, honestly, it has been the culmination of the technology, gameplay styles. I mean, being able to take shooters here, really well done. I mean, it's been an amazing ride, actually. Like, as much hate that the original release got because of the grinding and a lot of the imbalances and, honestly, an unfinished, expensive product, potentially, it's turned out quite interesting. I mean, a lot of favorite stuff. So anyway, fast forward to really recently with the Taken King and figuring out the raid for King's Fall together with a group that we kept coming back. We only had like one substitute who had to keep their mouths shut. Well, we figured this out. It probably took 14 hours or something like that. But I wasn't able to do that with some of the previous ones. But just that whole experience and the frustration and the puzzle aspects and the like, what? And we never looked. We never looked for how to do it. And that whole experience is just awesome. And I think it speaks to just a big part of what Destiny is. Playing.
So for you, it's that experience of figuring out the puzzles with your friends.
It was the fact that it's a group challenge that you all did have to come together, play a role, and get in sync. And granted, it's very challenging, very specialized, but it was an experience that I have not had, ever in gaming, actually, which was, that's hard to say these days. So, definitely there's a lot that I could be talking about, but, we didn't want to talk about all our favorite moments. I had to pick one.
Yeah.
It's just, again, it's that group aspect, and as you learn, it's really about as you learn together, play together, and actually you forge friendships just like playing a game on a mic.
Definitely.
I mean, it's definitely special.
There's people that like I've never met in real life, but like we text each other about like, hey, I'm doing this thing. Do you want to join? We talk while we play the game, and you kind of get to interact with the community. Yeah. That is like by far the best aspect of Destiny. The community, just kindness and interaction. I've never seen anything like that. Of course, there's a few bad apples, but for the most part, it is a great experience.
Yeah. And it was that combined with the complexity of the raid, a shooter, that you're doing that type of mechanic in. Again, I thought it was just really well done, and I never had to experience that, so it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it or hate it. And there are a lot of people who hate it.
Oh, yeah.
The game is doing something really new. Like, we haven't really seen shooters done in this way before. We haven't really seen a better combination of a first-person shooter with an RPG in sort of what purported a little bit to be like an open world, a little bit non-linear. And sure, it's not exactly open world. It is a little bit like on rails, but it's given us this really unique framework to kind of experience these things in a new way, and that's really cool. And I'm totally on your side. It's a new breed of game out there.
Yeah, I think that's really a lot of what's grabbed people's attention. Granted, it is highly addictive and designed to be that way, but there's this. Again, it's got this feel-good element, and when you do things, whether it's trials or raid, it is very mechanical, very thoughtful, and everyone has to come together and play their roles. So,
and especially like I think people who listen to this show and like watch our Destiny content and really enjoy the game, they understand what we're talking about. Yeah. They've experienced these things and they keep coming back to this product, or they just. Even people who aren't playing still check the Reddit regularly. They still like listen to the show.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of tweets from people who watch the show but don't even play anymore.
Yeah, and that says a lot about the strength of the community. And
shout out to people who watch the show but don't play anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, all you people are great.
Just as deserving as anyone else to be a part of the community. So yeah.